Good morning, children. Welcome to social class. Today I am going to start next lesson in your class 8th, that is public health and the government. So the last lesson which we learned about the impact of technology on livelihood. So I was taking that two classes for completion of this lesson, that is impact of technology on livelihood. I explained that how the technology is influencing on different type of three sectors of India, that is agriculture and industrial and also the service sector. So I explained that how the technology was playing crucial role on agriculture. So we also learn about combined harvester machinery which was implemented in agricultural sector, similarly industrial sector and also the service sector. Then come to that next lesson about the public health and the government. Well, the topic I'm going to be explained today, the public health and the government. This is your 9th lesson in the class 8. So first of all, we should be know that as a citizen of a country, what is meant by a citizen? So we are saying that we all are the citizens of India. So we all are the citizens of India. So as a citizen of India, every person, every citizen of a country, they all expect some facilities from the countryside. So as a citizen of India, we all are expect some facilities from the region of from the government side. So what are the facilities we are expecting from the government side? First, everyone want that proper cleaning water, else called as clean water, proper clean water for drinking. You can say that drinking water and sanitation. So next one you can say that sanitation and also that minimum food to the people and proper education and proper health. So these are the facilities which we require from the government side. So one more time I'm going to be give the revision revised ones. Our topic is public health and the government. Here, as a citizen of a country, we are expecting some of the benefits or facilities from the government side. First, we want to take facilities from the government side. Example, like we want the clean water, means proper water for drinking. So the water is provided by government only, is not by the private side. And also that we want that proper sanitation, like everything is come to that sanitation, like a drainage facilities and proper canals and also the removal of garbage. These all are the part of sanitation. So we want that proper sanitation in the region of country for avoiding some different type of diseases. And also people those who are below poverty line. So the people those who are below poverty line, they also want that minimum food. So the government is also providing minimum food through the PDS system, public distribution system. It means through the ration shops. Through the ration shops, government is providing to that minimum basic food to the common people. And also that education, we know that education is comes in the two ways in the region of India. One is providing by a private, one is providing by the government sector. So government is also providing education by providing the proper school building, proper teachers and everything is going to provide by the government, and also we have the private system is also. Similarly, health is also. So health is also one. Everyone in the region of India is health is a wealth. There is a one famous slogan is there. So if we have the proper health, we will be survive properly on that. Otherwise, we are going to be struggle much. So the government is also providing proper basic needs like health is also, because once upon a time basic needs of the people was food, cloth, shelter. So it means food is very important, cloth is very important, shelter is very important. Along with that food, cloth, shelter, and also nowadays we also require that proper health, because as a poverty line people, they are spending huge amount on education and also that health. So once that the government is going to provide these two, that's a proper health and education, automatically the people can save that money and they'll be survived it. So the government is always providing these all the basic needs to the public. That's the main responsible of the government. And the next one is in order to prevent illness. So what is meant by illness? If we are going to be struggle in any health problems, so the government is responsible to treat your health problem. That you can say that in order to prevent illness, the government is always providing proper facilities like primary health centers, and also they can say that hospitals, labs, and also called as diagnosis centers, even that ambulance also. In order to treat illness of the people, the government is responsible to provide proper facilities like a health centers to the people, and hospitals is going to provide by the government, laboratories or labs are providing by the government, and also diagnosis centers, even that ambulance. Along with that, government is also providing that proper doctors to the hospitals, nurses, lab technicians, and also that every other people also. So these are some different type of things. First, if any people is going to be having that proper any illness problem, the government is responsible to solve the illness problems. For that reason, government is providing these all the facilities. Along with that, there are such technical assistance also required to solve the problems. We know that doctors, nurses, and also the lab technicians. We know that nowadays every people is struggling with the COVID-19, that you can say that corona. So we know that who are the people are playing crucial role. So the first thing is doctors. The first people, they are treating that COVID-19 patients with the very carefully, and also the sisters means nurses and other French people, those who are cleaning the floor, these all the members like servants, even that ambulance drivers, and also that lab technicians. These all the people, they are working 24/7. They're also creating that undisturbances, that is called imbalances between that one person to other persons. So this isn't a one of the thing. India is also a country which is having that more hospitals, more doctors, and also that more nurses. So it means the India is a one country having that proper technical support people like doctors, nurses, lab technicians, and everything we have that for treating our patients. And come to that medicine side. come to that medicine side. In every year, according to the 2001 census, 15,000 doctors are completing their MBBS degree and they are coming out for treating the patients. It means, so India is one country which is producing that more doctors. Every year 15,000 doctors are completing their degree, that's a doctor's degree, and they are coming out for serving the people. Similarly, India is the country which is the fourth largest country of in pharma industry. So pharma means we know that medicines preparation. So that much of India is a leading and one of the leading producer of pharma industry, and that we are exporting medicines to the foreign countries also. So it means 15,000 doctors are coming in every year from the different colleges, and India is the fourth largest producer of pharma, that's in medicines, and we are also exporting these medicines to the foreign countries also. If you observe that in the region of 1915, there are 2,717 government hospitals are there in the region of India. But in come to that 1990, it means 1991 census, that is 11,174 hospitals. According to the 2001 census, it is going with 18,218 hospitals. So this is in a survey which is made in the region of India. According to the survey, there are 15,000 doctors. They're coming out from the different colleges for serving the people, and also that's about the technical support of doctors, and lot of lab technicians and lot of sisters are also producing in the region of India. And India is the fourth largest producer of medicines. There's a pharma industry, and we are also exporting to the foreign countries about the medicines. In 1950, after the independence, we have only 2,717 hospitals are there. From 1991, after the independence, there is a lot of development. It means it is going with 11,174 hospitals was developed. Come to the, according to the 2001 census, it is going with 18,218 hospitals. These all are the hospitals which comes under the control of public control. Public, otherwise called as government control. So according to the Indian Constitution, every person, they have the right to take the better facilities from the government side, because Indian Constitution is giving priority for everyone should treat equally, so there is no difference between one person to other persons. Now we'll see that different examples of public health system, and with this you can understand that what is the differences between of this. First one is healthcare services. For the topic healthcare services. In the region of India, this healthcare services are provided comes under the control of public and also called as private system. So by seeing this, you can understand that what is the public and what is the private, what is the benefit of public, what is the benefit of private. These all the things you can understand that. There are two persons' names, school going children. One is called Kiran, one is called Sarita. By this example, you understand the difference between public and also the private health system. Kiran and Sarita both are studying in the schools, and both are in the same school they are studying. They are from the Karimnagar. And Sarita came from well-to family. It means somewhat good and a rich family compared with the Kiran. Kiran is a one, they belongs to the poor family, but Sarita is a well-to family, means somewhat good rich family, and Kiran is a poor family, and both are studying in the government school itself, or else called as a school, either private or government, either schools. Come to that, rainy season is going to be ended, or at the time of rainy season, there is a viral fevers were spreaded in each and every part of the Karimnagar and surroundings of Karimnagar villages. At the time of at the end of the rainy season, Sarita got that health problem. Then Sarita's father taken to that Sarita to the private hospitals by paying 100 rupees for consultation fees. They registered their name. They waited for some time. Then they called the doctor, and doctor, by seeing that Sarita, after that somewhat checking of the Saritas, doctor given that advice for test, and that the test also conducted in the hospital by collecting some charges more than 2000 rupees. So Sarita's father taken to that Sarita private hospitals by paying 100 rupees for registration. They're waiting for within a few minutes of time. The doctor checked the Sarita, and they advised for checkups, that you can say that in test, and by paying the somewhat amount more than 2000 rupees, and they gone for all the examinations, means all the tests. Finally, after the report, doctor confirmed that it is a viral fever. So viral fever is common in the region of city after it is called end of the seasonal fever. And with this, then doctor given some of the prescription. In the prescription, it was mentioned some different type of medicines. Finally, and within a 2 or 3 days of time, then Sarita was well, because the doctor was checked and given that some medicines and injections, and Sarita is well after 2 or 3 days. Then after 2 or 3 days, she attended for the school. So that is the position of Sarita. But come to the Kiran. Kiran's father is not well-to family. They belong to the poor community or poor family. So Kiran's father taken her to the government hospital, otherwise called as public hospitals. When they attended to the hospital, there is a long queue. So people in the region of government hospitals, they have to stay for a long queue. And here in the long queue, here the Kiran is also struggling much, is unable to stand much, but even though they don't have any other option, they stayed more than 2 or 3 hours of time. Then doctor consulted the doctor, and the doctor advised for some x-ray and some test. And here the same thing was repeated, that is viral, otherwise called as seasonal influence. And here for test they paid only for 100 rupees. And after the viral fever, the doctor given prescription, there is some medicines he was prescribed. And here in these medicines, after 2 or 3 days, and Kiran is also well. And next day, after 2 or 3 days, Kiran attended for the school along with the Sarita, and both are discussing about the health problems. And Sarita said, we gone for the hospitals. There everything is going with the smooth manner, and we paid more than 3,500 rupees with the test, consultation, and also that with the medicines cost. And Kiran said, we paid only 100 rupees, that is for the test, but we have to stay long hours of time in the queue, even not only for consulting a doctor, and even for test also they have to stay for more than 6 or 4 hours of time. So we are struggled much, but we are spending only for 100 rupees for this problem which we consulted to the doctor. Because difference between private and government was here Sarita, they gone to the hospital within a 1 or 2 hours of time. They came back to the home. But Kiran was taken that much time, more than 8 to 9 hours of time. They are spending in the region of hospital only. That's the difference between that private and also the public healthcare system. So you understand that what is the difference between the Kiran consultation and also the Sarita's consultation. So both are gone to that different healthcare systems, and in this healthcare system we can understand that how much problems faced by the Kiran when is going to consult to the doctor, and how the Sarita without having any problem how is he consulted, and how much money the Sarita is paid, and how much money was Kiran paid, and what other problems was prescribed. These all the things we learn now. Come to that. That is the difference between that public healthcare system and also the private healthcare system. Now see that public healthcare system. First of all, I will write some of the words. You try to understand that. Then I'll go with the topic. Asha worker. And the other one you can say that Anganwadi centers. And also called as sub-center, where the 5,000 population, here they are going to be appointed MPHA, multi-purpose health assistant. And here is we can find this male and also the female. Next one is PHC, where the population is 30,000 and above 30,000. And next one is community health centers. Here you can find this community health center having that 30 beds. And here also they can done with some surgeries. Next, area hospitals having that 100 beds. Public health services. If you observe that public health services where the Kiran was attended, it's a part of public hospital, otherwise called as government hospital. So there the Kiran was taken that long time for consultation of the doctor. It taken more than 8 hours, otherwise called as half of day they are spending for just for treatment purpose. They are spending half of time. So why this much of delay is occurs in the region of public healthcare systems? First of all, we see the structure of public healthcare system in the region of India. In the lower level, we have that Asha worker. Asha workers that you can find in every state, where this person can stay in the region of village, and if any health problems or for any other health problems in the region of villages, for the people, those who are going for pregnant ladies, for those all the people, they will have some contact with the Asha workers, particularly in the region of villages where the doctors are not available for injections. Also, the Asha worker will support them. So this Asha workers, maybe they can get for either one village, otherwise if the village is very small, they can mix or else merge with the 2 or 3 villages. So one Asha worker is available. All the pregnant ladies, they can consult with the Asha workers till in the period of time, that's in the 9 months of time. Even for small children's, they require some different type of vaccinations, and the vaccinations also will be supervised by the Asha worker in the region of villages. Even in any health issues from the government side, there should be consult from the Asha worker in the region of villages. And also we have that Anganwadis. So even in the region of cities, we have that play schools where the children's age is less than of 3 years of time. Similarly, in the region of villages, we have that Anganwadis, and Anganwadi centers is working for the development of all the small children where the children's age is very less, and they're giving the proper nutrition to the children. So these Anganwadi centers are working for better growing of small children, and here they are providing the proper nutritions, and also they will check that weight, if the child is gaining that weight properly or not. Even that weight and height, the both are checking in the Anganwadi centers. So these Anganwadi centers also can found in the village level. In some villages, if the village is having that good population, one Anganwadi center. If the village is having that less population, then they can merge the 2 or 3 villages together. They can found that one Anganwadi centers only. And the next one is where the population is 5,000. So in some villages the population is 2,000. In some villages the population is 1,000. In some villages the population is going for more than 10,000 also. So for every 5,000 population, there is a one sub-center is going to be available in the region of India. For every 5,000 population, one, that you can say that sub-center hospital, or else called as sub-center primary health center. Here in the sub-center hospital, there is called as one MPHA. What is mean by MPHA? MPHA means multi-purpose health assistant. So multi-purpose health assistant. Here there is a female doctor and also the male doctor is available in the sub-center where the population is 5,000. So main issues of diarrhea, malaria, jaundice, fever, and all the small health issues, they can consult to that sub-centers, and which is having by the MPHA. MPHA means multi-purpose health assistant. So here we can find this male doctor and also the female doctors are available in the sub-centers. So all the small issues of the health issues like a fever, headache, stomach pain, even the small accidents, that you can say that first aids, and these all the problems can be treated in the sub-centers. And this sub-center comes under the control of PHC. PHC means primary health center. For every 30,000 population, population, there is called as PHCs. It means called as primary health centers, and these are the primary health centers having the 30 beds. And small issues, they can be even that somewhat. This primary health center can found that mandal level. For every mandal there is called as more than one primary health center can found that. Next one is CHC, that you can say that community health centers. And these community health centers, that you can find this 30 beds. And here in the community health center, we can find this either district level 4 or 5. Even in the main city or main town of Mandal, it is called as one community health center. Here they have that 30 beds. It is not for PSCC, so PSCC is very less. So here we can find this community health center, we can find this 30 beds. And almost all the surgeries are going to be done. in the region of community health centers. So one more time, I think it is somewhat mistake here. Sub-centers are having the 5,000. Almost all the health problems can be solved, the small health problems. And there is a called as MPHSM, multi-purpose health assistant can found in the region of sub-centers. And this sub-center comes under the control of primary health center. This primary health center can found for every 30,000 population, that is called as one primary health centers. So all sub-centers are working under the control of primary health centers. And you can find this in every mandal, we can find more primary health centers. Next one, you can say that community health centers, where that 30 beds can found in the region of community health centers. And here is almost all the surgeries, small surgeries get done in the region of community health centers. So this one you can find this in the mandal level, either one community health center can found that. In the district level, only 4 or 5 community health centers you can found that. So here is 30 beds can found in the community health centers, and also that almost all the surgeries also get done in the community health centers. Then come to the last one is area hospitals. So district level we can find only one area hospitals where the population is more. It means you can say that district level, and here there is 100 beds. Almost all the major surgeries, all the CT scan, MRI, and all the facilities are available in the region of area hospital. So this is your first part of this lesson. The balance, and I'm going to be complete in the next class, because this is about the public healthcare system, and next I'm going to cover that private healthcare system, either in the Zoom class, otherwise in the class which we have that video section, that is offline section. So one more time, I will revise that. So government is responsible to provide basic needs to the people, and also that some of the facilities to the people, like food, clothes, sanitation, and also called as other drinking water, health, and also the education. So on this aspect, government is also providing through the health hospitals, and also that nurses, doctors, laboratories, and technicians, all the things is also providing by the government. And I also given explanation about Kiran and also the Sarita, when they have any health problem, for whom they consulted, and what is the problem they struggle when they are consulting to the doctors, and how much money they are spending that. So, and I also explained that what is called as public healthcare system. The structure of public healthcare system start with the ASHA workers, Anganwadis, sub-centers, primary health centers, community health centers, then come to the area hospitals. So here is step by step. There was some link up between that one to other, and everything. Main intention of government is providing all the facilities to the public without having any disturbances. Main intention of government was showing equality between one person to other person. So this is your topic, the part 1. Then I will cover in the part 2. Thank you very much.